everything is based on trust. The trust is the core of any relationship. Any brand, any product, anybody is in a relationship with the customer. And if that trust is jeopardized, the relationship is dead, and it dies like that.
We really wanted to emphasise how we're putting consumer at the heart of what we're doing. We carried out extensive research amongst consumers to really get the sense of what they want from tools to give transparency and choice, and how that fits in with what they expect from the law following the transposition of GDPR.
Brexit has a potentially enormous impact in terms of data protection because, as you know, although we have legislated and brought into force the European GDPR, once we leave, we may have to wait in order to have an assessment, a formal assessment that our policies are compliant with the EU.
More consumers feel that they understand exactly how their personal data is being used online for behavioural advertising, the more open they are to participating in that and granting permissions, sharing their data, the more receptive they are to that type of advertising. And that has benefits for advertisers and across the whole media industry. So raising consumer awareness should be a major priority for the whole industry.
We've learned that the recent legislation has increased consumers' expectations, but we've also learned that there's this gap between what they expect and what they receive. And so we think that we can help the industry bridge that gap through improved transparency, by using the Ad Choices icon, and by enhancing the information which is to be found by consumers once they click on the Ad Choices icon.
The real challenge we have, particularly when it comes to data privacy and data security, is outside of this room, outside of the ecosystem and the supply chain. There's a lot of bad actors there. And how do we reach them? How do we regulate them? How do we control and know what's going on?
Regulation is there and laws are there to help guide companies. Self-regulatory programs like the EDAA, DAA, and DAAC help sector-specific guidance. They help with sector-specific guidance so that industry can understand globally what are the expectations from our particular sector.
One of the biggest enemies are the bad practitioners. So self-regulation is a way of teaching people how they should move forward in their marketing activities. And I think that's one of the greatest benefits, just getting that good practices out there, whether or not the regulators are looking at what's being done. We are as an industry, and we're trying to protect ourselves so the consumers will continue to trust us.
You will always be the